Hello and welcome again to Ryan Graham's 15 Random Facts and Trivia, where we look at stuff that you might not have known that will amaze and astound you, hopefully. Let's go. A man who survived the sinking of a ship in 1871 finally overcame his fears and decided to sail again in 1912. He died in the sinking of the Titanic. Which just goes to show, kids, never face your fears. It'll always backfire. According to the Vatican, you can reduce your time in purgatory by following the Pope on Twitter. Yeah! During the 18th century, you could earn admission into the zoo by bringing a cat or a dog to feed the lion. Those sick bastards! What did admission cost back then? Like a penny? Dr. Seuss was once confronted by a feminist who said that there was no strong female character leads in his books. He remarked his characters are all animals, and if she can point out which gender they are, he will gladly include her in his will. Excuse me, miss, but do you need some ointment for that burn? A man once received a heart transplant from a suicide victim, and after receiving the transplant, he married the man's widow and then killed himself in the exact same manner 4 years later. I can't be the only one who thinks of that one episode in The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. Can I? The word bride comes from an old Proto-Germanic word meaning to cook. Yeah. Sideburns are named after American Civil War General Burnside. Look at those things. Beauties. According to the Wildlife Society, the perfume Obsession for Men will attract jaguars, pumas, and other wildlife, but surprisingly not cougars. After the Titanic sank, the families of the band members were billed by White Star Line for the cost of the uniforms worn by the band members as they died. Really? You couldn't make an exception? The Japanese created a toy called Mugen Puchi Puchi, which is basically just a toy that will allow you to simulate popping bubble wrap as many times as you want. Shut up and take my money! Leonardo da Vinci was almost put to death for sodomy, but when no witnesses came forward, the case was dismissed. If it was true, he would have been the one coming forward. If you don't have a gluten allergy, it's actually bad for you to eat non-gluten things. McDonald's in Hong Kong will have a cheap McWedding for couples for around $1,200. They will provide food and drink for around 50 people and an apple pie cake. Because nothing says the start of a happy life like greasy burgers and clogged arteries. I'm laughing at it. Staying Alive has the optimum tempo for performing CPR on someone who has just suffered a heart attack. Various studies have shown that coffee can reduce your lifespan, extend your lifespan, cause cancer, prevent cancer, and lowers the risk of diabetes. So basically, they have absolutely no idea what coffee does to your body. Science! There you have it, folks. 15 random facts and trivia coming at you. Until next time, Spider!